through the rooms where we used to be loud, but the walls have grown taller, wrapped in a cloud. There's a blueprint of forever wrote up on the floor, next to the shadow of your key by the door. I used to think a house was made of timber and stone, but I'm learning the weight of being alone. The ceiling is a prayer that I've forgotten how to say, as the 2020 light starts to turn into gray. Every hallway is a tunnel, every window is a ghost of the version of us that I needed the most. I built a cathedral out of things we didn't speak, and the foundation is cracking and the spirit is weak. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the slam of the door. Now the air is so heavy I can't breathe anymore. It's a cinematic hollow, a soap pop kind of sting, watching the structural failure of every beautiful thing. Room by room, the lights go out. Silence is louder than a ghost-like shout. Just the bricks and the empty air, architecture of silence, and you're not there. I found the jar of clover gold tucked behind the tea, a souvenir of the old ways that you promised me. I remember the morning light, the gold across your skin, before the seasons turn and let the frost come creeping in. I took a spoonful just to taste the ghost of how we felt, waiting for the frozen parts of my heavy heart to melt. But the sweetness has a shadow now, a sharp and jagged edge, like a dead-end garden growing over a broken ledge. You were the nectar in the middle of a gray and desert time, the only thing that kept the bitter medicine going down. I'm nostalgic for the sugar rush, the way we used to bloom before the scent of lavender turned to dust inside this room. Now the 20s rum it rain, and it's drumming on the glass, watching the slow motion reel of our cinematic history pass. I'm vulnerable and open, reaching for a phantom head, while the honey turns to vinegar in this hollow empty lake. bitter honey. Buying back the memories with my heart's last bit of money. It started so golden, it started so sweet. Now it's just a taste of ash and the rhythm of defeat. It's a soulful kind of silence, a masterpiece of gone heart. Searching for the clover in the middle of the dawn. Yeah, I'm drowning in the nectar of a love that didn't stay, just bitter honey washing me The jar is empty, but the sting is still there, a golden shadow in the winter air. No more sugar, no more light, just bitter honey through the night. It's 3 in the morning, the city has gone to sleep, but I'm still awake with the promises I couldn't keep. I'm staring at the ceiling and I'm reaching for my phone, the only source of warmth in a house that feels like stone. The screen flickers on it in the shadows on the wall, cold electric invitation to watch my spirit fall. I'm scrolling through the years that's been edited away, while the ghosts of our laughter come out to start their play. I check your last seen status like a prayer I shouldn't send, searching for a heartbeat at the world's digital end. I'm nostalgic for the days when we didn't need a glow to tell us where we were, where we wanted to go. But now I'm just a signal drifting in a hollow space, looking for my reflection in your high definition face. A 2025 winter is biting at the glass while I watch the cinematic reel of our history pass. And I'm drowning in the blue light of loneliness. A 2035 vision of a beautiful broken mess. It's a cinematic ache, a soap pop kind of sting, the hum of a frequency that doesn't mean a thing. I'm a vintage heart trapped inside a modern day ghost, missing the person who used to love me the most. Yeah, it's a cold electric halo, wireless distress, living in the blue light of loneliness. screen goes black, but the dark stays blue. I'm still right here, still missing you. No notification, no light in the hall, just the blue light watching me fall. The screen flickers on in the middle of the night, bathed in the glow of a sharp electric white. I'm scrolling through the gallery, zooming on your eyes, finding every detail of our beauty through the miles. In 2025, the memories don't fade or blur. They stay as vivid as the day we were who we were. I can see the stray thread on the sweater that you wore, and the shadow of the moment you walked out the door. For the days of the grainy Polaroid haze, when time could soften all the sharp and jagged ways. But now I see the heartbeat jumping in your neck, a high definition portrait of a total silent wreck. The colors are too vibrant, the resolution's far too clear. It makes it feel like I could reach out and find you here. I'm vulnerable and open, caught in a digital stare, breathing in the 4K ghost of a love that isn't there. Every pixel, every line I see dimmed in record time. No blur, no haze, just the sharpest of lonely days. High definition, goodbye. I'm staring at the blue light in the 2025 dark, searching through the pixels for a single glowing spark. The actor now is marking me a green and silent light, while I watch the ghost of us slowly drift and die. I'm scrolling through the thread back to the summer of our grace, before I was replaced by a cold and empty space. 3 little dots appear, then they vanish in the gray. Just like every promise that you threw so far away. Your profile is a gallery of a life I used to share. Now I'm just a stranger who was never even there. I'm nostalgic for the days when we didn't need a screen to bridge the heavy distance of the miles in between. I'm vulnerable and open in this high definition pain, listening to the 2025 wind and the digital rain. I've got 1,000 photos that I can't bear to delete, a cinematic history of a love that was so sweet. And oh, it's a digital heartbreak, a wireless goodbye underneath the pixelated and a featureless sky. I'm a vintage soul trapped inside a modern day ghost, missing the person who used to love me the most. It's a soulful kind of silence, a cinematic blue, drowning the data of the things we didn't do. Yeah, I'm just a signal lost in a lonely air with a digital heartbreak and a real life tear. Connection lost. The screen is going black. There's no undo to bring the feeling back. Just an empty charge and a hollow glow. Digital heartbreak, letting you go. Found your old jacket in the back of the hall, leaning like a ghost against the 2045 wall. The fabric is warm where I used to hold on, a blueprint of a forever that's already gone. I put it on just to feel the weight of your frame, but the threads don't remember the sound of my name. It smells like winter wood smoke and the coffee we shared back when the world was small and you actually cared. Chasing down the shadows of a neon lit street. You were my anchor, my rhythm and my blue. Now I'm just a vintage heart breaking over you. The indigo is bleeding to a pale dusty gray, just like the vibrant colors of our yesterday. I'm vulnerable and open, standing in the rain, tracing the frayed edges of this high definition pain. so faded. Goodbye, my denim dream. I'm looking at the blueprints of the house we'll never build, at the empty rooms and hallways that we never got to fill. The 2025 calendar is a graveyard on the wall, full of dates for trips and dinners that will never start at all. I'm holding on to tickets for a show that's been erased, staring at them maybe in this cold and hollow space. You didn't just leave me in the wreckage of the past, you took the only version of a dream I thought would last. I'm nostalgic for a tomorrow that I'll never get to see, for the silver-haired version of the us that's not to be. I'm vulnerable and open, standing in the grave, watching the light of our someday simply fade away. It's a cinematic tragedy of vintage heart and pain. Listen to the future wash away inside the rain. I'm a passenger on a ghost ship, drifting out to sea, ghost in the future before it could ghost me. Piece of gold, watching the horizon for a sun that won't ever die. Ghost in the future, and everything we turn. Cancel the plan, tear up the page. The bird is gone, but I'm still in the cage of 2020 winter, and a hollow view, ghost in the future without you. I'm standing in the hallway of the life we used to own, but the walls have grown a silence that I've never quite known. I've tried to move the furniture to clear a little space, but everywhere I turn, I see the shadow of your face. I'm checking all the locks tonight. There's a presence in the room that won't give up the fight. It doesn't eat, it doesn't sleep, it doesn't even speak. It just makes the floorboards groan, and the spirit feels so weak. I'm nostalgic for the days when I felt empty and light. Before you left this burden in the middle of the night. I'm vulnerable and open. I'm a house with no more doors, trying to find a way to breathe that isn't partly yours. The 2025 calendar is a weight upon the wall, marking every minute that I'm waiting for your call. It's a cinematic tragedy of vintage heart and pain, listening to the heartbeat of the steady city rain. Yeah, it's a cinematic ache of a heavy gas, a broken heart that's taken up a home inside my chest. It's a soulful kind of haunting, a masterpiece of gone, sitting at my table from the dusk until the dawn. I'm a passenger in my own skin, drifting out to sea with this heavy, heavy guess that used to just be me. Still here in the corner of the room. Yeah, still here in the middle of the gloom. It won't go away. It's here to stay. My heart, my heavy guest. The clock is ticking, but it's moving through the sand. In a 2025 winter, I don't quite understand. It's not just that I'm sleepy, it's not the midnight hour. It's the way the light is fading from every single flower. I've carried every memory, I've held up every wall, trying to be the pillar so I wouldn't have to fall. But the gravity of us is pulling at my knees. I'm a naked branch, shivering in the cinematic breeze. I'm nostalgic for the person who had the strength to cry before the well ran empty and the river started dry. I'm vulnerable and open, I'm a house with no more doors, exhausted by the battle of what's mine and what was yours. I've scrubbed the floors 1,000 times to wash away your ghost, but you're a persistent vibration in the things I love the most. It's a vintage kind of weary, a soul pop kind of ache, feeling every fiber of my spirit start to break. tears, just the heavy weight of years. Close my eyes, let it go. Underneath the winter snow, so tired. Good night. I hit the button and then I watched the following turn gray. A digital goodbye to keep the ghosts of us at bay. I told my heart that if I didn't see you morning light, I'd finally stop the shaking in the middle of the night. But the air in this apartment hasn't learned the news. It still smells like your coffee and your dusty winter shoes. I've cleared the screen, I've scrubbed the timeline clean and bare, but I'm still suffocating on the things that aren't there. I walk the 2026 streets where we used to be. A cinematic stranger to the girl I used to be. I don't see your stories, I don't see the places that you go, but I've got a private gallery of everything I know. Nostalgia is a fever that a block can never break, a soulful kind of hunger, a long and steady ache. The world thinks I moved on because I don't click on your name, but inside this hollow chest, the pulse remains the same. And though I'm unfollowed, but I'm still right here, living in the wreckage of a lonely, lonely year. I've muted all the memories, I've scrolled past the pain, but I'm still standing frozen in our 2020 way. It's a cinematic silence, a soap pop kind of blue, to be disconnected and still obsessed with you. I'm off your grid, I'm out of sight, I've disappeared from view, but I'm unfollowed and still dying over you. No more likes, no more views. I'm standing in the yard behind our house, where the summer used to bloom so loud. We planted promises in the fertile soil before the frost came and made the spirit spoil. Now the trellis is leaning, the gate is off the hinge, and the colors are faded to a grayish tinge. I'm still holding the watering can in my hand, trying to nurture what the heart can understand. Now I'm walking through a garden of dead roses, where every petal falling feels like doors that we are closing. The thorns are all that's left to remind me of the red, of the I love yous and the beauty that we fed. I'm kneeling in the dirt, breathing in the dust, watching golden velvet turn to brittle rust. It's a beautiful graveyard of what we used to be, just a garden of dead roses buried deep in me. You used to say that love was like a vine. The more it tangled up, the more it would be fine. But the roots grew shallow and the rain never came, and the heat of our anger set the garden aflame. I find a dried up bud pressed inside a book. It's too painful to give it a second look. How did the fragrance turn so bitter and so cold? How did our story get so withered and so old? Now I'm walking through a garden of dead roses, where every petal falling feels like doors that we are closing. The thorns are all that's left to remind me of the red, of the I love yous and the beauty that we fed. I'm kneeling in the dirt, breathing in the dust, watching golden velvet turn to brittle rust. It's a beautiful graveyard of what we used to be, just a garden of dead roses buried deep in me. I could try to plant something new in the spring, but I'm terrified of what the seasons might bring, because the ground is haunted by just the shadows on the floor. Watch the petals fall, watch them all, dead roses in the winter air. Pen is sitting heavy on the bedside table shelf, next to all the stories that I'm telling to myself. We were only halfway through the chapter of our home before the ink ran dry and left me standing here alone. I keep flipping through the pages, through the wide and empty space, looking for a paragraph that time cannot erase. We had 1,000 to be continued in our eyes. Now I'm staring at a margin full of desperate goodbyes. And oh, it's the unwritten ending that's killing me tonight. The scenes we never got to film, the wrongs we didn't right. I'm holding on to sentences that died before the start. The ghost of every happily ever after in my heart. A book is lying open, but the words have run away, leaving me with everything we were supposed to say. It's the silence of a story that ended far too soon, just an unwritten ending beneath the lonely moon. I see the outline of the trips we said we'd take, the promises of someday that were destined just to break. There's a space between the lines where our children should have been. A beautiful what if that I'll never see again. I try to grab the pencil, try to force a final line to give us some closure, to make the ending mine. But the paper's just too fragile, and my hand begins to shake, because a forced conclusion is a heart's worst mistake. And oh, it's the unwritten ending that's killing me tonight. The scenes we never got to film, the wrongs we didn't right. I'm holding on to sentences that died before the start. The ghost of every happily ever after in my heart. The stuck in the middle of a paragraph of us, turning into ashes, turning into dust. It's the silence of a story that ended far too soon, just an unwritten ending beneath a lonely moon. So I'll leave the book open in case you ever wanna write one more word before the morning light. But the ink is gone, the story's done, the unwritten ending is already won. I'm watching the colors bleed from the walls in this quiet museum of empty halls. I used to be vibing a deep shade of red. Now I'm just a whisper of the things we said. I'm checking the mirror, but the edges are blurred, like a final sentence or a forgotten word. You're moving in high definition and light, while I'm losing my contrast and slipping from sight. Oh, gets cold in a cup meant for two, but there's only a ghost where I once saw you. I'm walking through crowds, but they drift right through, like I'm made of the smoke from a fire we knew. I try to speak up, fading out. Don't adjust the lens, don't try to see the translucent remains of what used to be me. It's easier this way to dissolve into gray, to let the wind carry the pieces away. I'm becoming the static, I'm becoming the haze, the white noise that lingers at the end of the day. Turning into the shadow of a doubt. A slow sad exit, a quiet goodbye, like the last streak of orange in a winter sky. I'm losing my pulse, I'm losing my frame. I'm a flickering candle that forgot its own name. No sudden finish, no scream or a shout, just the long, lonely art of fading out, fading out. Can you see through me now? I'm almost gone, just a blur on the line. Going, I'm clearing out the dust from the corners of the hall and taking down the shadows that are etched against the wall. I found a box of letters that we never got to mail, a map of a journey that was destined to fail. Your name is like a language I'm forgetting how to speak. The memory of us is getting tired and weak. I'm a ghost in my own kitchen, a stranger in my clothes. Where the feeling goes when it dies, heaven only knows. So I'm singing a song for the forgotten, for the love that went rotting on the vine, for the whispers in the hallway, in the I love you always that wasn't mine. It's a melody for things left on the shelf, for the version of you and the old version of myself. Just a hollow refrain for the ones left behind in the dusty back rooms of a broken mind. The world keeps on turning, people laugh, people cry, while I'm stuck in the moment we said our last goodbye. It's funny how the always can turn into never, how a bond can just snap that we thought was forever. I see you in the faces of passing by. Then I remember the truth and I look to the sky. You're a song on the radio that nobody plays, a flicker of light from the better off days. Yeah, I'm singing a song for the forgotten, for the love that went rotting on the vine, for the whispers in the hallway and the I love you all the way ways that wasn't mine. It's a melody for things left on the shelf, for the version of you and the old version of myself. Just a hollow refrain for the ones left behind in the dusty back rooms of a broken mind. Is there a place where the lost things go? A valley where the unrequited flowers grow? Do the broken promises find a home somewhere? Or do they just dissolve into the freezing winter air? I'm terrified of the day I don't feel the sting, because then I'll have nothing, not even this thing. So I'm singing a song for the forgotten, for the love that went rotting on the vine, for the whispers in the hallway and the I love you always that wasn't mine. It's a melody for things left on the shelf, for the version of you and the old version of myself. Just a hollow refrain for the ones left behind in the dusty back rooms of a broken mind. Forgotten, but not gone. The ghost of the melody lingers on. A song for the silence, a song for the end. I'm losing a lover and forgetting a friend. The syllabus was simple, or so I thought back then. Just a million little sorries and a shaking fountain pen. I studied every gesture, every cold and distant stare. I memorized the silence you were hanging in the air. I didn't sign up for the course, but I'm the honest student now, learning how to let you go without even knowing how. And it's a masterclass in losing you, a lesson in the dark, how to build a giant fire from a single dying spark. I'm majoring in memories and minoring in pain, finding 40 different ways to whisper out your name. Yeah, I've mastered every chapter, every tear that's breaking through. Welcome to my master class in losing you. The lecture starts at midnight, when the house begins to breathe, and I'm analyzing reasons why you felt the need to leave. I've practiced how to walk past to my master class in losing you. Class is over now, the room is finally still. I know the theory by heart, but I don't think I have the will to graduate from missing you. No, I'm failing every day, just losing you in every single way. I bought a ticket to a hall of ghosts, where I'm the survivor and the grieving host. The floors are polished and the air is thin. I'm wearing a suit made of my own cold skin. I walk past the frames hanging row by row of the us that we buried a lifetime ago. There's no velvet rope to keep me away from the wreckage of everything we threw away. I'm walking through a gallery of lost dreams, tearing at the canvas and the bursting seams. Here's the one of the house we'll never buy, and the portrait of a truth that turned into a lie. Every empty hallway is a prayer that was broken before it was spent. It's a beautiful exhibit of a love that's through, in this lonely gallery of me and you. In the center of the room there's a statue of stone, of a hand reaching out but it's standing alone. That's the forever we carved in the park, and now it's just a shadow shivering in the dark. I see the sketches of the trips we didn't take, the watercolor maps of every mistake. The lighting is dim, the silence is loud, like a funeral march for a girl in a crowd. I'm walking through a gallery of lost dreams, tearing at the canvas and the bursting seams. Here's the one of the house we'll never buy, and the portrait of a truth that turned into a lie. Every empty hallway is a prayer I sent for a future that was broken before it was spent. It's a beautiful exhibit of a love that's through, in this lonely gallery of me and you. Don't look too close at the masterpiece wall. It's the one where we promised we'd never fall. The paint is still wet, it's a deep aching blue. It's the day that I realized I was losing you. I wanna burn the building, I wanna break the glass, but I'm just a curator watching the memories perish. lights are flickering, the doors are locked tight. I'm sleeping in the museum tonight, surrounded by the ghosts of what we used to be, in a gallery of dreams that died with me. The walls were gray when you walked out the door, a monochrome existence I couldn't ignore. I went to the hardware store for a shield, a gallon of courage, a wound to conceal. I chose the brightest color I could find to trick the eye and fool my broken mind. Sunny day, yellow, the label claimed, but the ache in my chest remains the same. I'm painted over the pain with cheap latex lines, a careful facade for unsuspecting eyes, another coat of gloss on a cracking heart, trying to hide the seams where we fell apart. I can smooth the surface, make the room bright, but the shadow you left is blocking the light. It's a fresh coat of paint on a house that's condemned, and I'm just waiting for the color to bleed again. I covered up the height chart on the kitchen door, where we marked the moments we couldn't ignore. Our history is buried under ocean blue, a hollow attempt to erase me and you. I moved the furniture, changed every light, again, waiting for the color to bleed. The paint is dry, but the wounds still lead. To you, to us, to what we used to be. Just layers of maybe and if only, painted over the pain. Windows cracked an inch, I let the cold air in, to feel something other than the ghost of your skin. The streetlights are blurred by the gray and the damp. I'm flickering out like a kerosene lamp. I used to find shelter in the warmth of your arms, protected from thunder and the world's many harms. But the roof started leaking where we used to lie, and now I'm just waiting for the clouds to run dry. Now I'm sleeping in the rain, though I'm under the covers, feeling the storm that breaks between lovers. Every drop on the glass is a tear I can't weep, drown in the secrets I promised to keep. The sheets are so heavy, they're soaked through with blue. I'm shivering here in the absence of you. It's a long, lonely winter inside of my brain, just a heartbroken soul, sleep in the rain. The rhythm on the shingles is a slow, steady beat, like the sound of your footsteps retreating down the street. I reach for your pillow, but the water's risen high, just a pool of reflections of a dark, empty sky. There's no use in drying what's already drowned. There's no use in looking for what can't be found. I'm drifting away on a river of please, brought to my shoreline, down on my knees. Now I'm sleeping in the rain, though I'm under the covers, feeling the storm that breaks between lovers. Every drop on the glass is a tear I can't weep, drown in the secrets I promised to keep. The sheets are so heavy, they're soaked through with blue. I'm shivering here in the absence of you. It's a long, lonely winter inside of my brain, just a heartbroken soul, sleeping in the rain. Maybe the downpour will wash out your scent and cleanse me of all the time that we spent. But the mud only thickens, the sky only lowers, and I'm losing the count of these thundering hours. The thunder is screaming the things I should have known, that no one is drier when they're left all alone. it pour. I don't recognize this house anymore. Just the sound of the water, the cold gray rain, trying to sleep through the pain. It's not the rain hitting the window pane. It's not the rumble of the passing train. It's quieter than a whispered sigh, but louder than a million people crying. It lives inside the empty rooms you left behind, a persistent hum that messes with my mind. It isn't music you can hum along to, it's just the steady beat of missing you. This is the sound of sadness, a low steady drone, the quiet feedback of being all alone. It's the clock ticking too loud on the whole stand. It's the empty space where I used to hold your hand. A broken melody on a piano key, the only song left playing inside of me. No crescendo, just a muted hollow ring, the sound of everything that used to sing. I turn the radio up to drown it out, but it's louder than the noise of the town outside. It's in the silence when the phone doesn't ring, in every simple, stupid little thing. It's the click of the lock on the door at night, the lonely flicker of a single light. It follows me down every street we knew, a constant reminder that we are through. This is the sound of sadness, a low steady drone, the quiet feedback of being all alone. It's the clock ticking too loud on the whole stand. sadness, a muted hollow ring, the sound of everything that used to sing with you. February air is biting blue, and the drugstore aisles are bleeding red for you. I bought a card with a gold leaf spine, but I skipped the part where I have to sign. It's sitting on the dashboard, catching the grid. I haven't found the nerve to open it, because the ink would just smudge from the heat of my hand, tracing a future that didn't go as planned. I wrote your name in a jagged, shaky line, then I crossed it out a dozen times. I wanted to say that the house is too quiet, that my heart is a city in the middle of a riot, but you don't live at that address anymore. And there's a different key for your heavy front door. So I'm holding a message with nowhere to go, a secret that only the dead letters know. It's just an unsent valentine, a paper thin lie, a prayer for a love that was destined, a night full of words that are burning holes in the page, like a bird that's forgotten how to live in a cage. I'm sealing the envelope with the ghost of a kiss for the version of us that I'm starting to miss. It's a holiday for lovers, but I'm standing in line with a broken heart and an unsent valentine. I thought about dropping it in the blue box, but the thought of you reading it gives me a shock. Would you laugh at the sentiment, or would you weep for the promises neither of us could keep? Or maybe it would sit in the dead letter pile, lost in the system for a very long while, just like the way that we lost our own way, a little bit more with every passing day. It's just an unsaid valentine, a paper thin lie, a prayer for a love that was destined to die, full of words that are burning holes in the page, like a bird that's forgotten how to live in a cage. I'm sealing the envelope with the ghost of a kiss for the version of us that I'm starting to miss. It's a holiday for lovers, but I'm standing in line with a broken heart and an unsent things I'm too chicken to say. Maybe in a year, or maybe in 10, I'll find it and wonder who I was back then. Broken heart and an unsent Valentine. No stamp on the corner, no name on the back, just a heart that slipped through the crack. Happy Valentine's Day to the one who got away. I'm fine with my unsent Valentine.